Welcome guys to another video. I am Nair, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about artsy films. Now, artsy films are some of a hot topic in the film industry because many people don't like artsy films. They think they're pretentious, they think they can be contentious, and that they are just being artsy to be artsy to get people's attention. That they're not very good films. They're all style but no substance. Which can be the case. I'm not disagreeing with that statement fully. I think there are plenty of movies that are totally style over substance. But there can be movies that are both substance and style, and there are plenty of art films I consider art films or artsy that I enjoy. There are plenty. So the question at hand is, are artsy films good? Yes. Yes, they are. Because I love watching an artsy film and being like, wow, this actually took a lot of thought. This took a lot of preparing, maybe even script writing, because not all of them are just style. There are substance to it. There is a good story. There are good characters. But it's very stylized. And those are some of the great movies out there. Like, you gotta think. If you don't like artsy films, then there's no way you like a David Lynch film, because his movies are very stylized, but very full of substance. Yes, the substance is very confusing, but it still has substance. If you can't see the substance, then that's kind of your faults. You just can't understand it. But artsy films are entertaining. They're a different type of film that many people just do not like. A lot of people don't like A24 films, especially when they first were getting big, because they were high concept horror films and they were long, tedious, and over the top. But I love A24. At one time, I thought A24 was the best studio, and I loved them so much, and they were releasing banger after banger after banger after banger after banger, and they could never release a bad movie. Now, that's not totally the case. There are probably plenty of A24 films that are bad, or mediocre. But I still overall love A24. If I see A24 on it, then I am interested. I'm going to look into it. Will I watch it? I don't watch every A24 film. If I did, I would literally make a rating of every single A24 film that's ever existed. But they have hundreds. I didn't realize how many A24 films they have until I went on their website and went to films, and the list was so long. I hadn't even heard of 99% of those movies. I only heard like 1%. That's the crazy thing. A24 is not just a horror genre company. They make other stuff, which now we know, and they've went a little mainstream, which is another thing I do not like with their direction. I think they should have stayed where they were, or at least if they went a little mainstream, still keep the A24 flair, but I don't know. They kind of have, they kind of haven't. It depends on the film, and there is a movie this year from A24 that I'm pretty excited about. The Undertone. I think it is going to, it looks interesting. It looks like something that is not super high concept, so the people that are like, high concept stuff is stupid, get rid of it, you don't have to worry about it, because it doesn't look super high concept. It looks creepy, genuinely creepy, and I cannot wait. Will it be the next film to finally actually scare me, or get under my skin at least? Because many movies don't do that. A lot of movies don't do that. I don't really get scared at all anymore. Now, that's me being a person that's been watching horror for basically all my life, but there are still movies that can scare me. It's just, I haven't seen them. The ones I haven't seen. And a lot of the ones that have scared me don't scare me anymore, because it was only the first time watch that scared me. Which is a whole separate video of horror movies that scared me, so that will be a video down the line, but yeah. So artsy films are good. They are good. They can be bad. They can be style over substance. But look out for the substance and stylized movies. They're great. David Lynch is a good example. Yorgos Lanthimos. Personally, I consider his movies, especially some of them, very artsy. Which some of these are, like, you have to have the taste for them, especially, like, Yorgos Lanthimos. You have... I could go on a list. I'm not going to go on a list. If you want me to make a list of artsy movies I like, then I will do that, but I'm not going to do that in this video because it's already 5 minutes in, and on the top of my head, I can't think of too many that's not in just the two directors already named. And yeah, like and subscribe, turn notifications on, share it to at least one friend, and comment down below an artsy movie that you love. Not like you love. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.